Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's no Today we are going to solve this problem. This problem statement. Let's read the problem statement. What the problem statement wants to say us. You are given an array and positive integer. Compute the number of pairs of integer in the array that have the integers in the array that have sum divisible by 3. Okay. So this question wants to say that we have a pair of we have an array and the array store number of pair of integers in the array, and we have to find their sum, the pair of sum which should be divisible by 3 or divided by 3. So we take the array size 5 and we also store 5 elements 1 4 2 3 3, and we get the output 3. It means we have get the three pairs in the array and their sum should be divisible by 3, so we get 3 output. Let's check. We take all the pairs of elements of the array. Here we take 1 4 1 2 1 4 1 4, but we get 6 6 divided by 3. Yes, 1 plus 2 3. Sorry, 1 plus 4 is not divided. We get 5. 5 is divided by 3. Wrong. Cross wrong. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is divided. 1 plus 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3. Yes, true. 1 plus 4. 1 plus 3 we get 4. No. 1 plus 3 again we get 4. No. 4 plus 2 6. We get 6 divided by 3. Yes. 4 plus 3 7. We get 7. No. 4 plus 3 we get 7. No. 2 plus 3 we get 2 plus 3 we get 5. No. 2 plus 3 we get 5. So also not be divided by 3. 3 plus 3 we get 6. 6 is divided by 3. Yes. So how many pair of elements should be divided by 3? And 1 2 3, we get 3. That 3 pair of elements and their sum divided by 3. So here that's why comes output 3. Let's move to the coding part. Open the code blocks. Now we write our code according to the question. Let's first take int n for storing the array of size, and take I j, and also take a, yeah, it's enough, and also take a one array. So we are not taking here. First of all, just take the array size in the n and take array of n, array of n. Now store the elements, number of 5 elements in the array n. I plus plus the array of array of I. Here we store the 5 elements in the array. Now just check every loop, check every I is less than n. I plus plus, here we take for I, for j is equal to I plus 1. I is less than n, j plus plus. J is less than n, j plus plus, and check if arr of I plus arr of j plus 3 is equal to 0, then we count. We have not declared the count value. Let's check. Count is equal to 0. So we can write count plus plus, and finally we print count value. Count count. Let's choose this and close this. Now again we compile our code. Now enter the values. Let the array size is 5. Enter the elements 1 4 2 3 3. So we get output is 3. Here we get output so it means that our code is uh, we successfully compile our code, and we run our code also, and we check all the inputs and outputs. Let's retest our code. Here we declare nij variable and c initial is 0, because c initial is 0 because it counts the pair and the element sum that should be divided by 3. If it is divided by 3, then we count that pair. So here we also increment by c++. C++, and here we taking the size of array. Let's suppose we take in our example 5. So it stored 5 here, and it also stored the array. So it declared the array size. Array size is 5. Now we just store run the loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. So it means it is stored 5 elements: 1, 4, 2, 3, 3. These 5 elements it is stored, and here we use nested loop because we use I and j. I initially is 0. Suppose this one, it is just stored in array. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because why comes 4? Because we start our indexing from 0. If we count this 0, 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, so we get 5. The array of size is 5, and we also get the 5 elements in the array. So that's why we are just starting our indexing from 0. That's why it comes at the end 4. Here we start I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I is less than n is what 5, 5 is less than I less than 5, I is 0, 0 less than 5, I. So again it's come into 4, for j is equal to what, j is equal to 1, I is 0, and j is what, I plus 1, I is 0 and plus 1. What do we get? 1. So 0 and 1, we get 0 and 1. So is j is also, j is what, j is 1, j is 1, 1 is less than, 1 is less than 5. Yes, 1 is less than 5. Yes, it's less than 5. Then it's come, it's now checking the if condition. It comes to if checking the condition, ar of I, ar of I, so I is 0, I is 0. So where what was the element is 1, 1 plus ar of j, j is what, 1. So just checking the indexing value, but the indexing value at 1 in the array. So what we have, 4. 1 plus 4, 1 plus 4, 1 plus 4, but we get 5. 5 is modulus 3 is equal to 0, is equal to 0. No, no. Then again it comes to here. It just j is incremented. Now j becomes 2. J becomes 2. J becomes 2. Then we checking 1 plus I is 0, and now j becomes 2. Again it comes to if condition. So here ar of I is just same, and plus j is incremented by 1 to j. Now j becomes 2. Ar of 1, ar of 0 is what, 1. At index position, the value of 0, at index position the value is 1 in the array, and for 2 at index position 2 the value of in the array is 2. 1 plus 2 modulus 3 is divided by 3, divided by 3 is equal to 0. Yes, so it's incremented by plus 1. So it incremented by 1. Now again j is incremented, it comes again. Now j becomes 3, j becomes 3. So 1 plus 3. So here I is 1, and here index value of j is 3. So again check, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 divided by 3, no, no. So j is divided by, no. Again j is completed by 1. Now j becomes 4. Now j becomes 4, and I is 0, I is 0. Now j becomes 4. At index value of 4 in the array is 3. So 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3, but we get 4. 4 modulus 3 is equal to 0. No, cross wrong. Now j again incremented. Now j becomes 5. Check the condition, 5 is less than 5, cross. And now the loop goes to here, and I incremented. I becomes 2, I becomes 1. So I is here. I hope you will understand why we using nested loop in this program, because we are taking every pair of element in the array, and that and their sum should be divided by 3. So I hope you will understand the pair, and please write this code on the paper. I'm not retracing the whole code for I is equal to 5. So I'm just retrace the code for the value of 0 and j for the value for the j is equal to 5. So we get when we iterate our loop for I is equal to 0 and until I is equal to j is equal to 5, we get one pair that divided by 3. So please iterate the loop, please retrace this whole the loop by yourself, then you will get better understanding by this code, and you get much concept by driving this code by yourself. So I hope you will understand this code, and please practice this code by yourself, then you will get better well understanding. I hope you will understand. So thank you, stay healthy, stay safe, peace.